lead fiber, Wolrd Odinga Mwelesa, Kenya. Lane 6empty, lane 7. Moitalel Mpoke na Odinga, Kenya. Asanteni sana, hao ndio washiriki wa shindano la mita 400. Na langu nawatakia kila la heri katika shindano hili. Sasa unaweza kuendelea.
Kabisa shindano limeanza pasi na mshikilo wote. Kumbuka ni semi-finali ya kwanza shindano la mita 400, ambapo katika lane ya 7 Moitalel Mpoke, kijana makao yake kule nchi dola ya Marekani, Wolrd Odinga wa majeshi, anakuja kwa uzuri kabisa. Tupiga makofi wanapokuja kutamatisha shindano hili. Hapo inategemea ni nani atakayeshinda zaidi. Ni nani aliye na miguu nyepesi zaidi. Sawa kabisa, sawa kabisa. Mwelesa, sawa kabisa. Wolrd Odinga Mwelesa anakuwa mshindi katika shindano hili la semi-finali ya kwanza mita 400, ikiwa ni majaribio tu katika kuwatafuta wanariadha bora, bunti, nguli watakaowakilisha taifa hili katika mashindano ya mbio za kupokezana mirojo kule Nassau, Bahamas. Ametumia sekunde 46.43, 46.43. Hiyo imekuwa ni nusu fainali ya kwanza. Sasa tunasubiria nusu fainali ya pili, ambapo itakuwa inaanza muda si mrefu kutoka wakati huu. Lakini Wolrd Odinga Mwelesa ndio ameweza kuwa mshindi wa semi-finali ya kwanza, ambapo katika nusu fainali ya kwanza Wolrd Odinga Mwelesa, Kenya, ametumia sekunde 46.43,
na tunauliza tafadhali wale wanariadha na ofisi ambao wanashughuli wapige ripoti katika hema ya ada waweze kusoma mengi kuhusu mambo ya kukimbia ukiwa mshindi. Running clean.
Good morning and welcome to the Nyayo National Stadium on this wet chilly morning. And today we witnessed the first ever trials for the World Athletics Relay and 6 events on the cards, both men and women, as we await to see who gets picked to Team Kenya for the World Relays to be held in Nassau, Bahamas from the 4th to the 5th of May. But that was the 400 meters that just took place, but we head straight to Charity, who will be talking to the winner of the 400 meters men that just started.
That is not favoring sprinters. How are you feeling?
It's hard, you know, even breathing is becoming hard for me. I think today's weather is just on another level.
going forward, on the blocks, it was a wonderful takeoff. Why do you feel that there's some unahitaji kufanya marekebisho kidogo?
I think the last part of my race ndo kuna shida kidogo, but we on the right track. We still have time, so tarekebisha. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was Boniface Mwereza. He's just won the 400 meters final for the World Relay Championship that will be held in Bahamas later next month. From here at the finish line, over to you, Greg.
Thank you so much, Charity. Talking to Boniface Mwereza, winner of the 400-meter semi-final, number 1, that just took place a few moments ago. And we'll have the second semi-final. Of course, we expect Edwin Kimutaito, Emmanuel Mutua, Kevin Tauta, Roger Souma, Amos Kipkemoi, Andre Abiem, and Danson Kibet in that lineup. We'll be giving you official confirmation of the timings. Of course, Boniface Mwereza winning in a time of 46.63 seconds to take the 400 meters men semi-final, number 1. And those are the competitors in the 400 meter semi-final, number 2. Of course, in lane number 1, you expect Edwin Kimutaito, born in 1995, and of course representing Kenya, and of course he'll be hoping to pick a ticket to represent the country in the relays in Nassau, Bahamas. There's Emmanuel Mutua, who will be running in lane number 2, remember, born in 2002, and then in lane number 4, as you can see in your photos, that is Rogers Ouma, and there is Kevin Sane Tauta in lane number 3. And in lane number 4, of course, that is Roger Souma. And then there is Alex Kipkemoi, the youngest athlete in the field, and Andres Abiem of South Sudan. And in lane number 7, we'll have Danson Kibet. Remember, a few more events coming up. That is Roger Souma for you, warming up just before the start of this storm in this chilly weather in Nairobi. If you want to come to the Nyayo National Stadium, make sure that you're warm enough, because this is promising to be a day of different kind of weathers, because in the morning plenty of sunshine, there was sunshine, then it became quite windy, then it became rainy, and now it's quite calm, but promises to be another day of showers here in Nairobi. But if you're joining us, this is the trial for the World Athletics Relays to be held on the 6th, to be held in Nassau, Bahamas on 4th and 5th of May. And we are here to see who makes it to Team Kenya. That is Kevin Tauta, that is Rogers Ouma. And it's Amos Kipkemoi. That's Danson Kibet, the man representing Kenya Defense Forces, but now hoping to represent the country in the World Relays. That is semi-final number 2 of the 400 meters. Abraham Wharton of South Sudan apparently not in this one, so we'll have 6 participants in this one. So we wait to see who carries the day. Watch out of Kevin Tauta in lane number 3, and also Roger Souma. And there they go smoothly, and there you go from lane number 3, Tauta coming off smoothly, and he's taking that bend very nicely. Remember, this is the 400 meter semi-final, number 2, and Kevin Tauta in the lead currently. But then watch out for Danson Kibet in lane number 7 as they head towards the 200 meter mark, and that is Danson Kibet still in the lead. Kevin Tauta, whom we talked about, now coming in nicely as they head towards the last 150. And it is Danson Kibet versus Tauta, who carries the day. Danson Kibet still in the lead, but then watch out for Kevin Tauta coming in nicely in lane number 3, and it is the Tauta versus Kibet, but Tauta takes it home in a time of 47.12 seconds, and of course we'll be checking the official time. So Kevin Tauta wins the second heat of the 400 meters men.
Nusu fainali ya tatu na ya mwisho upande wa wanaume katika shindano. Samahani, kuna nusu fainali 4, 5.
So one more semi-final to go in the 400 meters. Of course, we are moving fast because of the weather, and the winner of this one, Kevin Sane Tauta, and of course coming in second place is Danson Kibet. Kevin Tauta, remember, runs for the Kenya Defence Forces.
Ladies and gentlemen, the program is on. We are here for the trials of relays, where the national team will be named for Bahamas. So, would you like to monitor? So once again, ladies and gentlemen,
So we await for the start of this third semi-final of the 400 meters. Remember, the best athletes will be chosen from here and of course represent the country at the World Relays, which will be going to the Bahamas for the 4th time. Remember, the first edition of the relays was held in the year 2014, 2015, and then 2017, and in 2021 we had the championships held in Poland. So we go back to Bahamas on the 4th and 5th of May. But first of all, the mission is selecting Team Kenya in this chilly, cold, wet Nairobi weather. If you're joining us, these are the trials for the World Athletics Relays, and it's a one-day event. So things will be moving thick and fast, and we will wait to see who makes it to the squad. So the third semi-final of the 400 meters, Alan Kipyego in lane number 2, Erastus Mbaluka, Kennedy Kimeo Mutoka, Peter Kitome Mutoka, Davis Yosia Odwa, and Meshak Baraka.
lane number 6. Lane number 6 is not in that event. Lane number 6.
So I wait for the athletes to come, and of course
As we watch the next event, the men's 400 meters, the next semi-finals,
run in the 400 meters. That is semi-final number 3. We'll have 4 semi-finals in this one, and I think the winners will be
the tall Monday
going
400 meters.
to race in the 4x400 meters. So let's wait and see, because there are 4 semi-finals in the 400 meters. Afterwards, we'll have the women semi-final, and then the 200 meters, where we have Africa's fastest man, Ferdinand Omanyala, trying out in that one. Walking towards the track are the athletes to race in the third semi-final of the 400 meters. Can see in lane number 4 Kennedy Kimeo Mutoka, but in lane number 2 is Alan Kipyego, born on 8th of November 2001. In lane number 3 is Erastus Mbaluka, the oldest of the 6 athletes. That is Kennedy Kimeu in lane number 4. In lane number 5, Peter Kitome Mudoka and Meshak Baraka of Kenya Defense Forces. Missing is David Yosia Odwa of the South Sudan. Third semi-final of the 400 meters. There he goes smoothly. Watch out for Meshak Baraka in lane number 7, and straight away he whizzes past the 100-meter mark. But then watch out for Peter Kitome Mudoka, steaming very, very nicely in lane number 5. Mudoka still leading Baraka, falling way, way behind. But then watch out also for Kennedy Kimeu Mudoki and Erastus Mbaluka in lane number 3 and 4 respectively. But then Peter Kitome Mudoka coming in very, very nicely in lane number 6, and he's in cruise control. But then watch out in lane number 3, that is Mbaluka Eric. But Kennedy Kimeu Mudoki and Mudoka just squeezing through. It was a close battle between Kennedy Kimeu and Peter Kitome, and Mudoka just winning it in an official time of 47.16 seconds. So we've seen 3 semi-finals in the 400 meters with Peter Kitome Mudoka running in lane number 5, just winning past Kennedy Kimeu on the tape, 47.16. Quite slow, but quite a statement made on this track. So we'll have semi-final number 4, where we have Eric Kimathi, Edward Gunjiri, Brian Onyari Tinega, Zablon Ekwam, Weissman Were, and Harold Adoli. We also expect Piror Deng Puoch of South Sudan to take part in this one. So I wait for the athletes to come from the call room.
Everything is going on well at this time. And it's my pleasure also to recognize our super athletes. I can see Bibi Conchena in 100 meters, and also in the arena, Alexandra Ndolo, Chelsea champion, Alexandra Ndolo. Alexandra, please, just have a word, please. Alexandra. Yes. I think I'm proud of her. She's our national Chelsea champion. Alexandra, always we pray for you at least to win a gold medal in the Olympics, World Championships.
I wait for the athletes to come for the 400-meter semi-final number 4. Eric Kimathi, Edwin Gujiri, Brian Tineka, Zablon Ekwam, Wiseman Were, and Harold Adoni. Is a rich field here in semi-final number 4. Eric Kimathi, Edward Mujiri, the oldest member in this team.
He's a sprinter coach. He was with the team in Accra, Ghana for the All African Games. Weather kidogo iko baridi sana na sprinters wanapendelea warm weather. Unaona quality itakuwa vipi ya the athletes that watanemiwa leo?
Kwa kusema ukweli, weather leo sio mzuri sana kulingana na hii maneno ya sprints, but kitu ya muhimu hapa, because we have to do it, kitu ya muhimu sana ni kufanya warm up, enough warm up, and then it's good to go, but hatuna choice, we have to do it. Saa ingine hata tukienda upande wa ngambo unapata tu hata tunakimbia ikinyesha, na hapa kwetu sio mbaya sana. Hata juzi nilikuwa huko Accra, Ghana, in fact the weather it was 37 na ukikuja hapa you find that the weather is good, so we are good to go. Yeah.
Na unaonaje so far sprints? You've been here for some time sasa, and there is some improvement in the terms of our programs of sprinters. How is it benefiting from?
Kulingana na maneno ya programs naona sio mbaya sana. In fact Athletics Kenya wamejaribu kabisa. In fact hapa you can see other people just walikuwa Accra, Ghana, walikuwa South Africa, na sasa they are actually preparing for 10 relays, and then from here they go to Bahamas, and then they go to from here they go to what do you call it?
Well, Bahamas,
and then Olympics. Yes.
Thank you so much. On to for the next heat, which is heat 4, where we have in heat 4, in semi-final 4, where we have Munguti, Ngunjiri, Brian, Zablon, Weissman, and Harun.
Ekwam and Were nicely cutting through that, heading towards the 200-meter mark. That is Weissman Were strongly in the lead. Ekwam also coming in nicely in lane number 6. But then watch out for Weissman Were in cruise control of this one. Fresh from Ghana, now in Nairobi. Weissman Were and of course Zablon Ekwam, toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder, heading towards the last 150 meters into the last 100. It's Were versus Ekwam, and it is Zablon Ekwam now in the lead. Were struggling a little bit, and it will be Ekwam steaming away. Weissman Were will be claiming second, but then it is Zablon Ekwam, 45.21. Quite some good race there by, of course, Zablon Ekwam just piping Weissman Were in the last 80 meters of this one to claim the 4th semi-final of the 400 meters. We will have one more to go. We have semi-final number 5, where we have Jedok Ayul, Kipkorir Rotich, Nathaniel Kipngetich, David Sayanek. Semi-final in the 400 meters. To Mr. Ekwam, winner of semi-final number 4 in the 400 meters. Of course, one more to go before we head to the women's event. Member Ekwam representing the Kenya Defense Forces.
I'm just happy.
Over to you, Charity.
Yeah.
Moving forward, when you make it for the finals,
Great things. Yeah.
umefikisha ulikuwa umesema unataka kuwekesha 45 seconds high or low. How do you feel about it now?
I'm just happy this is my new PB. As I've been saying in my previous interview that I'm just new in this track and great things are going to happen. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You are also joined by Weissman Were. Weissman, karibu. Weissman, race imekuwa vipi kwa weather ni tashushi kidogo?
I'm thankful. Hii ni 400 yangu ya kwanza. Kenya nisajai nikimbia 400. So sikuwa fiti sana. I'm having a problem kwa mguu. But I managed to do a PB. So for me, kila step na build because I know what I can produce.
Moving forward for the relays, unaona utaingia bado utakimbia 400 ama?
That's not upon me. There are people who are doing that work. Yeah.
All the best and congratulations. That was the third semi-final of the 400 meters where we had Ekwam and Weissman Were finishing first and second. It was the fastest hit so far. We are moving on to the fourth hit of the 400 meter semi-final where we will be having actually it's Wolrd, Kipkorir Rotich, Nathaniel Kipngetich, David Sanayek, Kevin Kipkorir, Eric Okui and Newton Kipngetich. Over to you, Greg, on the other side of the studio.
Katika mstari wa 6 Kevin Kipkorir Kenya. Katika mstari wa 7 Eric Okui Uganda. Na katika mstari wa 8 Newton Kipngetich Kenya. Asante sana na kila la heri katika siku hii. Bye.
Madam, unani finya, excuse. He's spanning back.
There you go, 5 athletes in this one. Watch out in lane number 5. That is David Saneki Pirante coming in strongly, but then watch out for Eric Okui of Uganda. He's trying really hard to stay ahead of the rest of the pack. Newton Kipngetich falling quite behind, but then it is Sayanek versus Okui at the moment as they head toward the bend to the 100 meters in this last semi-final of the 400 meters, and it is Okui versus Kipkorir, but then it is Kelvin Kipkorir, born in 1994, steaming away from Okui to win this one 46.11 to complete the semi-final of the 400 meters. And that signals the end of the 400 meters men. We had five semi-finals of this ones with Kevin Kipkorir of Kenya piping Eric Okwi of Uganda to take it home. So we await for the women 400 meters semi-final to semis.
Mixed relays medalist David Sanayek. Sanayek, now you mlishashinda already a bronze in the mixed relay. Moving on kwa world relays, unaona performance yenu itakuwa vipi?
Kwa sure sasa performance ziko sawa, sababu venye tumetrain na tumekuja tukapatana na wenzetu wenye aliana South Africa, so najua sasa performance itakuwa juu.
Pengine nini ilikuwa kitambo tangu tupate a mixed relay, tupate a medal in the sprints. What different did you do each time mkiwa Ghana?
For sure Amanyala alimotivate sana kama sprinters, so tunajua mbele iko sawa.
Okay. Thank you so much and all the best. That was David Sanayek. He won a bronze medal in the mixed relay at the just concluded All African Games in Accra, Ghana. He's saying that he's hoping that he will be able to do a better performance during the World Relay that will be held, World Relay Championships that will be held in Bahamas. Next we have we are moving on to the first heat of the women in the 400. The semi-final one. We have Rehab Wanjiru Ndirango, Diana Chebet. Then we also have Lene Shinda, and we have the world 800 meter champion Mary Mora. We also have Jacqueline Nanjala, Masi Chebet, Damaklin Boneri and Gladys Ngure coming on for the 400 meter semi-final one in the women. So we've just concluded the men's 400 meters. There were 5 of them, and we've seen some first time. Others have been affected by the weather. Over to you, Greg, on the other side of the studio.
Of course, Charity, you need an umbrella down there. Thank you, Charity, for giving us those insights. Of course, we are talking about the World Relays trials happening here at the Nyayo National Stadium. It's quite chilly, it's quite drizzling, and of course, if you're coming down here at the Nyayo National Stadium, make sure that you're warm and ready for this weather. And if you're joining us, of course, we started with the 4